friend, get started a family. What?
There are a lot of reasons to love Netflix. Some people would even argue it's what kept people going when it came to the pandemic, because it had loads of content for people to enjoy, especially in regards to content that they didn't know existed in one form or another, such as the hit drama known as Virgin River. This feel-good story, which has been likened to a Hallmark movie mixed in with some deep storylines and characters, has enchanted fans from all over. And with its third season coming next month, it's not too late to catch up on it before it comes. But for those of you who have seen it and want to learn more, allow us to show you 7 things you didn't know about Virgin River. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. Filming. In her book Virgin River, author Robin Carr set the story of Mel and Jack in a small town of Northern California with only 600 people. The redwood trees against the lofty mountain ranges and pristine lakes make for a perfectly quaint yet cozy backdrop. According to Country Living, the show was actually filmed in parts of British Columbia and Vancouver at locations like Snug Cove and Bowen Island, Burnaby, and Port Coquitlam. Carr revealed to Entertainment Weekly that the fictional town of Virgin River wasn't just inspired by one single place. She said, "People always write and say, 'Where is it? I want to go there.' And I have to remind them that it only exists in our hearts and our minds." Given how we're all stuck at home still despite things starting to open up, the gorgeous scenery of Virgin River is sure to be a treat for your screen-bound eyes. Or if you're able to move around, it might inspire you to go and find a place like Virgin River to stay for a while. Number 6. The cast's love life. For one reason or another, many fans are obsessed with the love lives of the actors that they see on screen. And given that much of Virgin River is about the love lives and relationships that are formed in the small town, it's fair to say that fans are even more interested to see just who's with who and so on. And by that we mean, of course, that fans are curious whether certain castmates are actually in relationships with one another, as this happened on countless shows both past and present. Funnily enough, the entire cast can say no to that question. Because while many of them are in relationships or are even married with children, we appreciate those who got that reference. They can honestly say that they aren't with their castmates in that regard. No, not even Jack and Mel are a couple. Which is why fans need to understand that just because they play a couple on screen doesn't mean that it translates to real life. Can it happen? Sure. Does it always happen? No.
Hey, let me help you.
Number 5. Alexandra Breckenridge's journey in Hollywood. Breckenridge was born in Connecticut, but at the tender age of 13, she and her mother relocated to Los Angeles. She'd become interested in show business, and her mom felt that the best way for her to achieve her goals was to live in the area where it was most likely to happen. At one point, they packed up and moved to another location in California, but within a couple of years, they had moved back to LA, this time with a commitment to stick it out. Her earliest roles came when she was still too young to legally drive a car. Most of those roles involved movies that were made for teenagers, and although the parts weren't very big, they provided her with an important link to other projects that she could continue to grow in her talent. But if you think she was part of certain cliques that would try and watch over her and help her act a certain way, well, not so much. I never felt like I fit in with the young Hollywood crowd. I was sometimes so shy, people thought I was a snob, but really I was scared of saying the wrong thing and being rejected. She eventually got over it and became a famous actress in her own right, both by being on shows like American Horror Story and Walking Dead, to also being a recurring character on the cartoon Family Guy. And now she has Virgin River that has been a huge hit for both her and Netflix as a whole. So yeah, she's had a journey, but she stuck the landing, as it were. And who knows what might come when Virgin River eventually ends.
What? I know what you want. I don't know if I can give it to you.
Number 4. Martin Henderson. Martin Henderson plays Jack on Virgin River, and right now he's the character that most fans are most eager to know the fate of, given that he was shot in the stomach back in the Season 2 finale. Fans have swooned over the bartender, and so has Mel. But what might surprise you is what Martin has done before Virgin River. For example, he was in the original The Ring movie, as well as being a character on Grey's Anatomy for a time. But arguably his most shocking claim to fame is that he was a key player in the music video Toxic. Yes, that Toxic, as in the one done by Britney Spears. And if you want to see just how prominent he was in that classic infamous music video, just go and watch it. It'll become very clear very soon. We promise. Oh, and just a word of warning to all you fans who are smitten with Martin as much as the character he plays. Sorry to tell you, he's taken.
What do you want me to do, man? You want me to sit around at home waiting for the shooter to turn himself in?
Number 3. The source material. Robin Carr's romance series Virgin River comprises 20 books. Being one of Carr's most successful series, the publication has sold more than 13 million copies worldwide. Carr has been very open about her expectations from the show and also assured her fans that Tenny's Virgin River is a must-watch. She told The Washington Post, "It's so exciting to be a part of the romance genre movement taking place in Hollywood. I've been telling my readers to think of it as a brand new Virgin River adventure with your favorite characters." Now, obviously this show isn't going to take everything from the books. Few shows ever truly do that. But with all of those stories helping build a universe that the series can act upon, it means there's potential for a lot of seasons and a lot of meaningful conflict without the usual retreading of things that many shows have. Plus, with the showrunner being a key part of the process, not unlike the writer of the Bridgerton books is for Netflix, you can bet that the quality will be put above certain other things. And clearly, it's working. Number 2. The pandemic helped elevate the show. The global pandemic that started in early 2020 and is continuing on midway into 2021, please go out and get your vaccinations, people, has affected a lot of people in a lot of ways. And the entertainment industry is no different in that regard. Many shows have been canceled despite being renewed due to pandemic issues, while some shows have gotten shortened seasons or heavily delayed seasons. The irony for Virgin River, though, is that the series actually benefited from everything that the pandemic did. How so? Well, Season 2 was done in the time the pandemic shut everything down in Hollywood and beyond. Then, when it released late November of 2020, people were very desperate to watch something new. As such, Virgin River's second season got people to watch both seasons, and it shot up quickly to the top of the Netflix charts, which helped it get a third season renewal and a premiere date of July 9th. So while the pandemic definitely sucks, it did help elevate viewership for this show, and that can be appreciated, at least if you work for Virgin River.
In a word, maybe.
Number 1. One character isn't surprised that he might be the shooter. At the end of Season 2, Jack got shot in his own bar, and of course the mystery is, who shot Jack? And the actor who plays Brady, Benjamin Hollingsworth, knows that Brady is likely to be on everyone's suspect list. I wouldn't be surprised if the fans are placing bets about who ended up shooting Jack. And I wonder what the over-under is on Brady. Hollingsworth tells TV Line, "When I play the role, I try to dance that line of ambiguity between his intentional actions and actions he might have done out of resentment or anger. I want to leave the possibility open that it could have been him because it is possible. I'd like to believe that he didn't, but that's because I'm playing him. Being so close to him, I don't believe he's someone that would do that regardless of his state of mind, but it's impossible not to make him a suspect." This is something that many are going to dive into, and yet the showrunners are saying that not everything is as clear-cut as you might expect. So when Season 3 comes, it's going to be interesting to see how it all breaks down. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Virgin River and some of the things that you might not have known about it and its cast beforehand? What are your favorite parts of the show overall? Who's your favorite cast member, and what are you hoping to see from them in Season 3? What are you most looking forward to in Season 3 overall? Let us know in the comments section down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.